that he wouldn't stay dead. Friday was dark and sad. Saturday was stone cold silent. But Sunday, that he wouldn't stay dead, was not just another day or another week. It was another age. A new time had begun. The biggest story had turned a page. The world would never be the same. At the break of day, Mary Magdalene and a group of women went to the tomb. They thought they would find Jesus there and put perfume on his dead body. What they found instead was a complete surprise. On the outside of the tomb, the stone had been rolled away, and on the inside of the tomb, there was no Jesus. The women wondered what this meant, but before they could think very long, two angels as bright as the sun stood by them. "Why do you seek the living among the dead?" the angels asked. "Jesus is not here. He has risen, just as he said." Then the women remembered that Jesus had said that he would be raised on the third day. They had not understood what this meant, but now they did. The slithering serpent had not won after all. Death had been defeated. The wages of sin had been paid for. The long-awaited snake crusher had kept his promise, and all the promises of God would forever be kept in him. Mary and the other women ran back to tell the disciples what they'd seen and heard. At first, the disciples didn't believe them. A dead man back to life? What a fairy tale, they thought. But Peter got up and ran to the tomb to see for himself whether the good news was too good to be true. When he arrived at the tomb, it was even more amazing than he had dared to hope. Peter hurried into the tomb and found nothing but grave clothes. Jesus wouldn't be needing those anymore. He wasn't dead any longer, and he wouldn't be dead ever again. In the days and weeks ahead, Jesus appeared to the disciples several times. In a room, along the road, on the beach making breakfast. He even appeared to more than 500 of his followers at one time. God raised Jesus from the dead, and plenty of people saw him with their own two eyes. The light of the world was still shining. The bread of life was still alive. The true vine was the first fruits of a new hope. It turns out the best news in the history of the world was too good not to be true.
Yeah, so the resurrection. During Lent season, we read this book, 40 days, 40 words, and each day taught us a little bit something about the words that were related to Lent and the resurrection altogether, actually. So tonight we're going to dive into chapter 32, which was the word resurrection. And I would like to share my screen with you so that we can dive on in. And it's hot, so I'm hoping that technology works well for us this evening. All right, so can you give me a thumbs up if you can see that screen? All right, great. And I'm going to have some readers too, so just be prepared to jump in. I've already prayed, and I continue to pray throughout this service works. So tonight's focus, as I said, was a recap from chapter 32 on the resurrection. We used the book 40 day, 40 words. Should have been an S there. Tonight, Tonight we gather not just to remember the resurrection, but to experience the power of it in our lives today. Yes. The power of the resurrection is not just an event, it is the foundation of our faith, hope, and new life in Christ. The devotional emphasizes that each word in the Easter journey points us back to Jesus, his sacrifice and ultimate victory over death. And that's what the resurrection actually was, victory over death. Let's see how we're thinking. So I want you to think about this question. What does the resurrection mean most to you right now, today in your life? In your life, is it A, victory over sin, B, hope in difficult times, C, proof of God's power, or D, new beginnings? And you can just type in the chat which one you feel, it is right now for you. Let's see. Someone said C. Any other? Okay. All the above. Okay. Shelly, I see you. A, victory over sin. Okay. Hope in difficult times. D, new beginnings. Yes, there's all of these are what actually we're going to see how. Let me just close this chat out. We got some new features on Zoom. Every time I come on, it's like new. And I got to figure out how to work the new stuff. But to God be the glory. I like technology. So tonight we're going to dive in. We're going to see. Oh, that went too fast. We're going to see how. Okay, let me stop for a second. I'm sorry. I'm just going back. Tonight, we're going to see how the resurrection is all of these things and more. Let's check the text. I need someone to read Matthew 28, verses 5 and 6. I need someone to read 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and 17, verse 17. And then I need someone to read Romans 6 and 4. And if you have it, you can just unmute and jump in for me. Any volunteers? Any volunteers? Oh, I guess I need to give you a minute to get it. All right.
Reverend Crystal, I'll start with Matthew 28, 5 and 6.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, make sure I'm in the right spot. The angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you are looking for Jesus who was crucified.